is time for another monthly TBR. Somehow it's already May. Don't ask me, don't know how. But I, for one, am ready for a new TBR. I won't complain too much. Last month was my birthday month and I took it really easy on myself, and I'm not giving myself any punishments this month for not finishing that TBR. It was just supposed to be for fun. But this month we're back to our regularly scheduled program, so there will be rules and punishments and all the fun things. If you've never seen my TBR before, it's pretty simple. I roll once to get my number across and one to get my number down, and where it meets in the middle, that's my prompt. If I get doubles, that means I need to add another roll. We change out the prompts each time except for the doubles. Those ones are a little bit easier. And I think we should waste no time and get into my first roll. 4 across, 3 down. I don't know why I felt like we were getting doubles there. I was kind of scared. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. From a list. So honestly, I actually think one of the only lists I have right now is my self-destruct list. We'll replace that, and then I will go look back on my channel for the last 6 months or something, see if I have any other lists, or we'll just look at my self-destruct list. So we're just gonna go with my self-destruct because I want to actually finish that list or like get close to it, because normally I don't. But I'm gonna pick a Dark and Hollow Star because I have the audiobook for this on Spotify. Actually, I won't have enough hours. I'll be like 2 hours off, but I have started this book. This is my bookmark because I didn't want to waste a bookmark apparently. But I'm on page 32. I read this for a try chapter tag and ended up reading something else. But I've had this on my TBR for probably, I don't know, since it came out, really. This says it came out in 2021, so I probably had it 2021, 2022. I've heard good things about this one, and I've never heard a single thing about any of the sequels. I've looked them up to look if people actually read the sequels. They have the ugliest covers I've ever seen. Maybe not ever, but like up there. After like this one's pretty. So who knows if I'm just reading this and then never continuing on in the series. But the other ones aren't on my TBR. This one is. This one is like an urban fantasy. It is YA set in Toronto. There's fae and humans and half fae all living in the same world. Maybe humans don't know about fae, but fae know about humans and have been hidden among them. 4 queer teens, each holding a key piece of the truth behind these murders, must form a tenuous alliance in their effort to track down the mysterious killer behind these crimes. If they fail, they risk the destruction of the fae and human worlds alike. If that's not bad enough, there's a war brewing between the mortal and immortal realms, and one of these teens is destined to tip the scales. I'm interested in this, and I've just never read it, and I need to, and I'll just listen to it on Spotify or listen to most of it. We will see. Maybe I'll want to continue on in the series. I just haven't heard anything about them. So that's what we'll pick from a list. Okay. 5 across, 1 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Fun. Most recent purchase. Oh, I bought a bunch of stuff at once because it was my birthday month and I had a discount at Indigo. Let's replace that. So I have options. We'll replace that with romance though. What did I buy then? Okay, I have 4 books I can pick from if we're doing it correctly. So the last purchase I made: Fragile Sanctuary by Catherine Cowles, Most Likely to Murder by Lish McBride, Never Lie by Frida McFadden, and Keeping 13 by Chloe Walsh. I'm not reading this. I don't think I'm mentally prepared for it. I think I'm not gonna do Fragile Sanctuary either. I'm kind of nervous about that. I'm like excited, but I'm really excited for it, so I don't want to read it yet. So I'm in between these two, and they're both really short. Or they're like, this one's just over 300 pages and this is just under 300 pages. But I think both of them are gonna be very interesting, hopefully I did not just spoil something by looking at how many pages they were, because I always do that. Okay, well now I'm gonna pick this because I just looked at something in the back of this and I want to try and forget it before I read it. So we're gonna read Most Likely to Murder by Lish McBride. This is a YA mystery, which I'm always a fan of. They're so fun and fast-paced. The people at this high school, including teachers, are given most likely tos, but they're not exactly what you expect. Best dramatic death on stage, most likely to choke on her own words, life of the party, dead in the bathroom, Netflix, and killed. When the grisly forecasts start being fulfilled, can Rick and Martina find the killer before it's their turn? Does anyone name their kid Rick anymore? Like, I guess it's just a nickname. So I think a teacher is given a most likely to sleep with the fish or something. And then he ends up dead in a river or something. So I think this will be interesting. It was an anticipated release and it's a quick read, so even better. We've got 6 across. Oh my god. Of course we got doubles, so 6 across, 6 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I forgot. They're nice prompts. So this will go back on there, but it's audiobook, which we love. Let me see what's gonna be coming in from the library this month. For this one, we're gonna go with Finley Donovan Crosses the Line. This is like the 5th book in the Finley Donovan series, maybe 6th, by El Cosimano. This is like a cozy mystery series. I read the first one physically, and then since then I've just listened to the audiobooks, and I think they're really good audiobooks. They are about Finley Donovan, who is a struggling author and newly single mom with 2 kids, and her ex is kind of a ding-a-ling, to say the least. When she's at Panera one day meeting her agent, I think, someone overhears her talking about the mystery book that she's planning on reading and thinks that she can be hired to murder. So they leave her a note and try to get her to murder this man. I think it's her husband. Because of all these hijinks and everything just kind of going wrong but going right, she finds herself in this situation and she's trying to get out of it. Things are just messed up for Miss Finley. The series just goes on from there. I don't know what happens in this book, and to be honest, I kind of forget what happened at the end of the last book, but I think there's supposed to be like 8 or 9 books in this series, like a lot, so we're just continuing. They're fun, easy listens, so let's go into roll number 4 out of 5 now. 1 across, 3 down. 1, 1, 2, 3. Failed TBR book. So anything, I'm gonna just go from this year, but anything from any of the months this year that I was supposed to read for a TBR and didn't. There's gonna be options. Let's replace that one with, actually I think I already know what I'm gonna put on there. Illustrated Spine. Unfortunately, I have a lot of options, but I'm gonna go with The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez. It is currently like the last couple days of April, and this was on my April TBR, but I wanted to wait for the audiobook because I'm like really, really close to getting it. I think I'm like 3rd in line or something. And I think now I'm questioning it. I think I listened to the audiobook for the last one, but actually now I'm not sure if I did. But I want to listen to the audiobook for this one. This is the 2nd book to Say You'll Remember Me. That's the only Abby Jimenez I've read, so this will be my 2nd one. I loved that book. I thought it was so good. This one is about Larissa, Chris, Mike maybe, who I think of Larissa and Mike are dating. Chris is Mike's best friend, and Chris has feelings for Larissa. They own a pet together, which I think that's gonna be an interesting, like, how did that happen, and like if my significant other shared a pet with my best friend, I don't know. It sounds like it could be really, really messy, but I know people are really loving this one, so I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be good. So, best friend's girlfriend is like the trope. Other than that, I don't really know much, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. Let's go on to our fifth and final rule, because if we had doubles on the extra rolls, they don't count. Okay, one across again. Oh, 4 down this time. Let's go on this side, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Book I need to read this month, which is helpful, but I don't know what books I need to read this month. Replacing that one with lowest rated on TBR, classic. This is one that I could have read for the last prompt as well. I'm not like pumped about it. It's The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. The reason I'm not pumped about it is because I did watch the movie. I was gonna read this, and I had so much time to read it before the movie came out, and I just didn't, and then my mom wanted to see the movie as well, so we watched it. So I know what happens, but I know it's gonna be slightly different. My audiobook Hold from the library is coming in like 2 weeks, so I just am gonna listen to it, and it'll be a quick, easy listen, and then I can continue on in the series, knowing what happens in the books versus knowing what happens in the movie. That's the only reason I'm not like super excited about it, and why I didn't pick it for the last one. But it'll be an easy one to succeed at because I have to listen to it from the library anyway. We love easy wins over here, okay? So yeah, that's the last book on my May TBR. I keep wanting to say my April TBR. From a list, we have A Dark and Hollow Star, which is on my These Books Will Self-Destruct list. Most recent purchase, Most Likely to Murder. Kind of goes hand in hand. Punishment prompt, we had audiobook, which is going to be Finley Donovan Crosses the Line. Failed TBR book, we have The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez. Book I need to read this month, The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. So this is a very random TBR, to be honest. Very blue. I think Finley Donovan is purple though, so bluey purples actually, because this one has that as well. Weird. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below what you'll be reading in May. If you've read any of the books I mentioned today, what you thought of them. Make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.